Hi everyone, welcome back to my classes on advanced organic chemistry. This is a second class of aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction. As we know, aromatic nucleophilic substitution reactions are a little bit rare reactions because it is difficult for a nucleophile to attack aromatic ring. Aromatic rings are rich in electron density because it has got conjugated pi electrons, and all the carbon atoms in the aromatic ring, say example benzene, they are little bit electron rich or pi excessive cases. Therefore, aromatic nucleophilic substitution reactions are little bit rare, not like aromatic electrophilic substitution reactions, which are very interesting to discuss. So here in part 2, I'm explaining the factors which are affecting the aromatic nucleophilic substitution reactions, like substrate structure, effect of leaving group, effect of attacking nucleophile, and some name rearrangements like von Richter rearrangement, Somerset-Hausser rearrangement, Smiles rearrangement. Okay, some of the topics, factors affecting are a little bit explained in my previous video, that is in part 1. So in detail, I'm explaining here effect of substrate substructure. In SNAR mechanism, we know there are 4 different mechanisms of aromatic nucleophilic that is explained in my previous video. So SNAR mechanism proceeds via an anionic intermediate which we call as the Meson-Hamer complex. Okay, so it is difficult for a nucleophile to attack the electron-rich aromatic ring, but if it contains an electron withdrawing group at ortho and para position, the reaction can be done at a fast rate. So that I am representing here, taking benzene as the example, having a leaving group, as well as an electron withdrawing group attached to the ortho position. Okay, so when a nucleophile attacks the center where the leaving group is there, the carbon where the leaving group is attached, then the electron movement or the excess electron of that carbon, it can go to the electron withdrawing group, and which will support the reaction to speed up. If the electron withdrawing group is at a para position, then also when a nucleophile attacks the carbon containing a leaving group, the rearrangement of electrons, it can go to the electron withdrawing group. So even if it is at ortho position or para position, the electron withdrawing group can support or can make the reaction faster. But actually, it is a deactivating group. We call it as electron withdrawing group. It is a deactivating group in benzene ring, but it supports the nucleophilic substitution reaction if it is SNAR mechanism. On the contrary, if the substrate has electron donating substituent, then reaction will go slower. So some of the common substituents in the order of their activating aromatic ring for SNAR substitution is given here. That is first one N2 plus, then NO, NO2, SO2, Me, then Me3 plus, CF3, etc. Okay, so that this order you can note it down. This is not the exact order as such. Some it varies with the substrate as such. Okay, so general cases, this is the order. In benzene or arine mechanism, the ortho and para substituents are present on substrate. The corresponding benzene intermediate can be formed. Okay, so I'm taking the example of the substituent, not mentioning which is substituent, generally taking it as a substituent itself. Then a leaving group is present. Then remaining hydrogen of that benzene are representing here. On reaction becoming the benzene intermediate, we know the leaving group will go, as well as one of the other group or atom, especially the hydrogen, they also will be removed to become an intermediate, which is benzene intermediate. So here we are getting that benzene intermediate in this form. Okay, so here you can see the intermediate, or in general it is arine intermediate. Now, if the leaving group is present at para position, previous case it was leaving group was at ortho position to the substituent, now it is at para position, then the atoms which are eliminated from that are represented here, and we'll be getting corresponding benzene intermediate. Okay, so you're getting the corresponding benzene intermediate. If meta substituents are present, then two benzene can be formed. So we see in the cases of ortho as well as para. Now, if the substituent is at a meta position or leaving group is at a meta position corresponding to the substrate, then two acidic protons or two. Okay, the first one I'm giving as a benzene structure at this position. Okay, or even it can be next position to that. Okay, that means this hydrogen benzene intermediate at, then we are getting the benzene intermediate at this position. So two possibilities are there. Now, how the substituent will help with the meta substitution? If an electron withdrawing substituent is there, it will be substituents is there. then it favors the removal of a para-hydrogen. So I'm giving that example. Electron withdrawing substituent, if it is there, then we'll be getting the benzene intermediate here, because it removes the presence of electron withdrawing substituent will support the formation of benzene intermediate near to that. If it is electron donating, means giving electron giving substituent is there, then the benzene intermediate it will be formed at the next position, because it is away from, it is electron donating, the electron density goes away, it pushes it away. Okay, you know, it will stabilizes the other intermediate which is formed by removal of the leaving group, or the removal of proton, the negative charge formed that is supported near to that if it is an electron withdrawing substituent, and it pushes it away if it is an electron donating substrate. Now the field effect of substituent on benzene intermediate. So I'm taking a benzene intermediate as such. Okay, which can form intermolecular interaction with the nucleophile, can form an interaction with this group present at this position, which can interact with the nucleophile substituent. So remaining, if the substituent having a withdrawing effect, then the nucleophile will be attacking the other side, so that electron density will go, and the substituent already it is having the electron withdrawing effect. Therefore, if the electron density comes near to that, it will be somewhat. These two possibilities are there that we can call it leaving group. In SN1 or AR-SN1 mechanism, the only important leaving group is the azote group. N triple bond N positive charge is there, so the LiO will be removed, and we are getting the corresponding carbocation. Leaving groups are halides, sulfate, sulfonate, and NR3. R means alkyl group, NR3 plus, etc. The other groups like NO2, OR, OAR, SO2R, and SR, which are not common in aliphatic nucleophilic substitution reaction as a leaving group, but if with aromatic, they can also be considered, or they are also becoming a good leaving group. Nature of the nucleophile. So, giving the examples, say chlorine, all positions are having chlorine, and type of sodamide and NH2 or NH2 minus nucleophile. The one which is removed is OCH3, not the chlorine. Okay, therefore, the nucleophile also decide the leaving group, which leaving group has to be removed. So NH2 prefers to remove OCH3 than Cl minus. Now stable anions are good leaving groups, because once the group atom or group of atom is removed, it should be a little bit stable. Therefore, anions, if it is stable, then that will become a better leaving group. Therefore, an approximate order of the leaving group ability is given here: fluorine, NO2, OTS. So the OTS means tosylate, OS of pH, pH means benzene ring, chlorine, bromine, iodine, N3, NR3 plus OR, OR, SR, they are having same ability to become as a leaving group. If fluoro is a best leaving group in SN-AR mechanism, but it is a poor leaving group when it comes as the benzene mechanism. That is the point we need to note it out. Effect of attacking nucleophile. Different substrates and different conditions lead to different order of nucleophilicity. Therefore, an approximate order is given: NH2, PH3 triphenyl attached to the methyl group, then PHS minus, RO minus, R2NH. So that order it is given. One can note it out. Generally, a strong base, it becomes a strong nucleophile, and the nucleophilicity increases as the attacking atom moves down a column in periodic table. But there are some exceptions, like OH minus. It is a strong base, but it is a poor nucleophile than AR4 minus, which is given here in this order. Okay, so some striking differences are there when it comes to aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction. The cyanate ion is not a nucleophile for aromatic system, except for sulfonic acid, the von Richter reaction that we will be explaining in this video, and Rosamond one bond reaction. In these cases only, Cn minus is a nucleophile. In other cases, general cases, Cn minus is not cannot act as a nucleophile. Now the rearrangement reactions. The first one, von Richter rearrangement, very important rearrangement reaction. When aromatic nitro compounds are treated with cyanide ion, the nitro group is displaced and carboxylic group is attached ortho to the displaced group. That type of rearrangement reactions we call as von Richter rearrangement. It's not a single reaction. Many of this type comes under von Richter rearrangement. So taking one example, NO2 Br attached to benzene ring at para position to each other, and the reagents in the order Cn minus at nucleophile, then acidic protonation, then adding a base OH minus, then again protonation. So these are the reaction, and these are the molecules which are removed. Water molecules are removed. NO2 is also, N2 nitrogen gas is also removed from the system. Then we are getting a product which is ortho to the leaving group. Okay, so here the leaving group is NO2. NO2 is not present. To NO2, the ortho position, we are getting a carboxylic acid group. So this type of reactions comes under von Richter reaction. So we are discussing the mechanism of this one. This is somewhat interesting. Here, initially the leaving group was here, NO2 was here. Once it is removed, the COH was not added there. It goes to ortho position. Okay, therefore it is an interesting reaction. We can call it as a syn substitution, because it is a type of substitution in which the entering group takes a position on an atom adjacent to the atom to which the leaving group is attached. Such type of reactions are called as syn substitution reaction. It gives a very small yield, a maximum of 50%, and the best results are obtained when electron withdrawing group is present at ortho or para position. Mechanism I'm taking. Okay, so NO2, N double bond or single bond or negative charge, and N having positive charge here. Okay, now the Cn minus nucleophile attack, the representing a proton H pair. Okay, Cn minus attacks that group, and the electron will go to NO2 because NO2 is an electron withdrawing group also. Therefore, electron density can go there, and further it moves, electron moves towards the oxygen. Okay, so that one represented here, but I shown just previous slide. So after the rearrangement, we'll be getting N single bond O minus plus CT charge already there, and again Cn here, a double bond there, and negative charge. Okay, when it becomes that moves there, it gets a negative charge there. Okay, even nitrogen is also having positive charge because in the animation it got removed. Okay. No, the positive charge is neutralized because extra electron density came. That's why it is removed. I did mistake telling. The positive charge is neutralized because we got a double bond here. Okay, so that positive charge means lesser electron, more electrons reach together. The positive charge is removed, but oxygen gets a negative charge. Now the O minus will take that H because the benzene ring want to get back its aromatic nature. Therefore, one H is taken. Even this oxygen can also take that H, but for convenient, I'm showing that H is taken by that oxygen because it is a three-dimensional arrangement. Any of the oxygen can be near to that hydrogen. Okay, so here this is two-dimensional arrangement, so it looks that it is far away while this goes. Both are it is similar distances to that hydrogen. Before it takes that hydrogen, then the electron at the double bond with the nitrogen, it breaks and gives electron to nitrogen. So this was the case, okay, in which a positive charge is not there. Consider that this positive charge is not there. Okay, from that we are getting. I'm trying to cover it with this. Okay, the positive charge is not there. Is not the point. That is a mistake. This positive charge is not there. Okay, so after that rearrangement, it becomes a C triple bond N. Then Br minus already there. Then nitrogen. Oxygen having negative charge, here oxygen connected to hydrogen. Then benzene gets the aromatic nature back. Now here this O minus, the next O minus will attack the electropositive carbon. So here carbon is positive because nitrogen is electron withdrawing group. The density, electron density goes towards nitrogen. Therefore carbon is electropositive. Therefore the negative charge can attack this, and the rearrangement takes. Okay, so that rearrangement. I'm rearranging it. Okay, this is full of rearrangement only. That's why the name von Richter rearrangement. Okay, so C double bond N with a negative charge. Now that negative charge, it will take that proton H from that. Okay, anyhow, it looks that it is far away, but three-dimensional structure, if you draw, it will be near to somewhat near to that. So it can attack. The bond goes to oxygen, nitrogen. Here it will become a N double bond. Then this bond will break. It gives And again, when extra electron comes here, carbon can have only tetravalency. Pentavalency is not possible. Therefore, the next pi bond will break towards nitrogen. Okay, so this after this rearrangement, Br is there undisturbed. N double bond O, C double bond O, single bond N, single bond H, and N is still having negative charge, because still having negative charge because initial negative charges are taken by hydrogen. It will take the hydrogen, but again the pi bond breaks and gives a negative charge to the nitrogen. Therefore, still it is having negative charge. Now the nitrogen interaction, then N double bond breaks towards oxygen. Via now it is a C double bond or single bond N. Okay, so it was C double bond upper side. I rewritten it. C double bond, it is the same thing. Then nitrogen having hydrogen, nitrogen connected to hydrogen. Then the second nitrogen having oxygen negative charge, and nitrogen bond is formed. Now it is on protonation, or the second reagent, that is protonation, acidic hydrogen or acid is added to the solution reaction mixture. Then it takes the proton. When it takes the proton, it is the same simple reaction. It becomes OH. Now that OH and H goes away as a removal of water molecule, then here it will be getting nitrogen double bond nitrogen. So removal of water molecule. After the removal of water molecule, the double bond or single bond N, double bond N double bond N. Now OH minus attacks the carbonyl carbon. It is again electrophility, because this oxygen can take the electron away from that. Therefore, OH minus can attack we should get the COOH group. Okay, therefore further attack of OH minus and the other rearrangements, electron rearrangement. After the electron rearrangement, it becomes the double bond or single bond OH and a negative charge at the leaving group where the nitrogen is removed. Okay, so here also you can say that N2 is removed. I forgot to write that one. N2 is removed, and the benzene ring get excess electron density. Therefore, again a proton attacks on protonation. We are getting the final product COOH, and the hydrogen is there. That hydrogen is, it is a part of the benzene ring. All the other positions also having hydrogen. Therefore, we got the final product. The leaving group was here, NO2 was here, it removed, and COOH was added to the ortho position to that leaving group. That is bond richer rearrangement. Now, second rearrangement, that is Samlet-Hausser rearrangement. When benzylic quaternary salt are treated with alkali metal amide, then it is ortho-substituted benzylic tertiary amide. Okay, we'll take the example as such. Okay, so benzylic group attached to a quaternary salt for sigma bonds. Then it is a quaternary nitrogen, quaternary amide. Okay, so for it when treated with sodamide, alkali metal amide. Okay, then removal of NaI, removal of NH3 takes place. Then give the product benzylic tertiary amide. Okay, now it is clear. This sentence part is given, that is ammonium quaternary salt are treated with alkali amide, that is Na plus and NH2 minus. NH2 minus is the nucleophile here. Then it gives ortho substituted benzylic tertiary amide. So ortho substitution. So here we got an ortho substitution. Ortho substituted benzylic tertiary amide. It was a quaternary amide, become tertiary amide now. Only 3 bonds are there. Okay, that is the Somerset-Hausser rearrangement reaction. Now the mechanism. I'm taking the first starting material, ammonium quaternary amide, reacts with the alkali amide. Then I minus will be taken, will take the Na plus. NH2 will attack the substrate on hydrogen of the benzylic carbon. After that, we'll get this structure. Now I'm expanding that one of the CH3 group. So that hydrogen is removed, therefore negative charge is there. Remaining all atoms are group of atoms are there as such. Only this CH3 I'm expanding because this proton will be taken by the C minus. Okay, so after taking that proton, can say that the carbon took that proton from this position, then remaining nitrogen CH3 and positive charge to nitrogen when it becomes a quaternary, positive charge should be there. Then a negative charge to that the next carbon, one of the methyl group of methylene anion. Now it attacks the ortho position, then rearrangement. Okay, after that rearrangement, I'm just drawing that C H N CH3 CH3. Okay, so this position it takes the carbon containing 2 hydrogen CH2 and connected to nitrogen. Nitrogen got the electron density, positive charge is neutralized, having 2 more CH3 group. So here it is CH with a double bond. Okay, so that is the rearrangement. Now I'm representing another second hydrogen of that carbon in that benzene ring. That goes because the benzene ring lost its aromatic nature. Therefore, to get back the aromatic nature, this CH bond breaks, gives the aromatic nature, and this double bond will break now. That double bond will go to the carbon. Carbon will get a negative charge. Okay, so when this double bond breaks to this carbon, carbon becomes negatively charged. That negative charge will take that proton, because when this CH bond breaks, H will become H plus. Therefore, the electron density goes to the benzene ring. Therefore, it will become H plus. That H plus can be taken by this carbon with a negative charge. Therefore, after that, we are getting the product CH3 CH2 N CH3 CH3. Okay, so this is the final product. Okay, so initially when I draw the reaction, I took this one to this position. So both are same. Ortho position we are having the substituent. The remaining groups are there as such. Okay, it was a quaternary amide. It becomes a tertiary amide. Okay, so this is the Somerset-Hauser rearrangement. Now last rearrangement of this particular class, that is Miles rearrangement. It's an intermolecular nucleophilic aromatic substitution type. So intramolecular case. So taking the general example. Okay, so here W is a substituent. W dash is also substituent. It can be at ortho position, it can be at a meta position, it can be at a para position to the first substituent. Therefore, it is represented from the ring. Okay, so general representation. Don't think that what is this type of bond. It represents that it can be attached to ortho position or meta position or para position with respect to this. And here another set of molecules in which is again represented as X and Y. Okay, now what is that X, Y? I will show and represent now. Now the product formed, it is just this bond CX bond breaks and CY bond is formed. That is the rearrangement. Okay, so it is intramolecular nucleophilic rearrangement. Here W or W1, it can be NO2 group or SO2R group. Even the W, it can be Cl. That means W can be NO2, SO2R or Cl minus. And W dash or W1, it can be NO2 or SO2R. X, it can be sulfur, SO2O, CO2, NH. So this X, in place of X, we can expect all this type of group of atoms. In place of Y, we can have OH, NH2, NHR, SH, CH3 as well as CO, NH2. Okay, if W or W dash is an electron withdrawing group at ortho and para to the leaving group, it favors the reaction. Now the mechanism is very easy. X, Y. It is an attack of strong base. A strong base attacks the Y. Y becomes negatively charged. Y becomes negatively charged. Now it acts as a nucleophile, which attacks the benzene and the aromatic ring, and the movement of the aromatic electrons are represented here. Okay, in a single step, I'm showing here. Okay, there will be a shifting of electrons. And once the electron density comes back here, the Y forms a bond here. Then these electrons will rearrange, and again it forms a double bond here. That means this carbon will become pentavalent. So not avoid that X will be removed from the system. Not completely removed. A CX bond will break. That's why we are getting the final product with the X minus, which can abstract a proton and becomes which can give the electron density to some other atom or group of atom, becomes the X. So generally, this is the Smythe's rearrangement reaction. I'm taking one example. NO2 SW bond attached to another benzene having OH minus. Okay, so here another electron withdrawing W, it is given here. W1 it is not mentioned. This SO2 act as the X, and here this act as the Y. Now attack of OH minus in presence of a base will be getting this product. Okay, so this is the type of Smythe's rearrangement. This molecule on attack, the expected product is like this. Another example 2, taking NO2 and another NO2 is at a meta position to that NO2. That X is oxygen here, Y it is NH2 and NH2. Okay, so on reaction we'll be expecting a formation of bond here to NH. One hydrogen will be removed from this. CH3 is also there. So on after Smythe's rearrangement, NH considering CH3 oxygen with a negative charge. Okay, so those are the different type of factors affecting the aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction, as well as 3 of the main rearrangement reaction which are having that nucleophilic attack. Hope you understood this section of my class. Those who are not subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe my YouTube channel and support me. Thank you very much for watching this video.